I've got with me Lee Schwartz and Graham Brumman.
Hi.
Graham, why don't you start off and just tell us what your business does?
Okay, yeah, so Graham Brumman, so I head of cloud and managed service provider sales. So we are the part of Fujitsu that engages with managed service providers.
Right.
So selling our data center technologies into service providers, helping them de-risk their business and grow out platforms to their end customers. So the guys are really building cloud and cloud-like services out to end customers in the hosting environment typically.
Right, and just tell us why it's particularly interesting this year. We've got some new announcements, haven't we?
Sure, yeah. Well, it's quite a nice show for us actually, because we launched our service provider program about this time last year. So we did an interview on this show last year and talked about some of the things we started doing, yeah. And this year we've got two new products that we're launching to our service provider partners, one of which is a way of procuring our technology for cloud consumption type models, which we'll talk about a little bit, and another service offering which our partners can take and sell as an annuity-based service with no upfront risk or cost, and that's in the desktop as a service space.
Okay.
So two new products.
Right, so let's look at the consumption model first, and then just give us a background on what exactly that is. There's obviously a lot of people who've heard all these phrases before, but what is it? What do you mean by it?
So we went out to the market essentially and looked at what are the challenges that service providers face when they procure technology, and one of them, and probably the main one, is the capital risk and exposure of having a large infrastructure stack on site. So we looked at that and we built something specifically for that. So we have two models that partners can use. One of them, which is U-Scale Flex, which enables them to return equipment to us midway through a contract. Okay. So if they buy some servers and some storage or integrated systems or whatever over a 3-year period, after 2 years, if the situation changes, the market changes, they lose a big customer, they can return a portion of that to us with no cost. We take some risk on that, so it's not one of these models whereby they pay for it all over 2 years. We do take some risk on that. So, and we've rolled that out now across EMEA. It's going down well. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I mean, de-risking is, especially with these high capital items,
yes,
is very valuable. And the second part, you said there was two sides to that.
Yeah, so the other one is a buffer model. So it would enable our partners to buy a certain amount of our storage offerings, put them on site, and then we add in a piece on top of that for free, that if they need to burst up into it, they can, and they pay for that as they use it. And if they want to buy that, then they can buy it and we put more buffer on top. So it enables them to quickly grow.
So this is storage on demand?
It's exactly that, yeah.
Great.
And compute.
And compute on demand, okay.
Compute, but just given some of the flexibility that you'd have if you're in the public cloud, but to deliver their own platforms. So they can deliver that flexibility, they can onboard quickly, they can just move with more agility into that space. So absolutely.
So I mean, what is your generic client set? I mean, who are you selling this to? Who would be interested in this?
So realistically, evolving managed service providers, so the guys who are looking and saying, I need to start driving my annuity business. Customers are not buying and owning anymore, they want to take as a service, they want flexibility, so moving to that model. The tier 2 and tier 3 service providers who maybe have been hosters, who are looking to add infrastructure, looking to compete, looking to differentiate themselves from a pretty crowded, undifferentiated marketplace, and are looking for a partner who they can differentiate with. So somebody who's going to give them more attention, who's really going to see them as a close partner that they can develop propositions with, who will work side by side with them, with a direct contact relationship with Fujitsu. We'll still transact through the channel, but we absolutely will provide access to resources within Fujitsu alongside our distribution partners to add real value into those partners to help them on that growth journey. I guess we see ourselves as more of a close, disruptive partner than maybe some of the traditional partners in the space.
And you've also got a desktop as a service offering that you've announced as well. So.
Yeah, so this is a first for us actually. So this is taking one of our pre-built service offerings. So Fujitsu is a big company. We have a products business and a big services business in the UK. Right. So this, we call it VDAS, but it's virtual desktop as a service. So we are taking a service that we already have and we take to market as Fujitsu and giving our partners access directly into that offering so they can sell it to their customers. So we have a stack of the desktop as a service technology stack is ours. We include the VMware software onto that as well, so we use VMware Horizon for this. And then the partners can essentially buy seats on our platform and sell on a service, as a service basis to their customers without the upfront risk of building a technology stack and creating a service and managing it themselves.
Right.
We take a lot of that work away from them.
And I suppose you've already talked this over with your partners. Are they excited about it? I can imagine they would be.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've done a sort of provisional launch with 5 of our partners, across a spread of some service providers, some transitioning reseller partners, and it's gone down really well. It's gone down very well. So we're gearing up to a major launch now.
One of the key things is back in the summer where we did a research piece into 200 enterprise customers to find out what their predicted usage of service providers were going to be. Understand if it was going to be public, cloud, service provider managed. And some of the technologies we were talking about being really interested in, the very top of that pile was desktop as a service. One of the big growth areas 3-5 years moving forward. So that was nice to validate the fact we were already on that journey with our VDAS product to say, oh yeah, this is really where people want to go. So yeah.
And I suppose the other benefit of having you back-ended, shall we say, is it absolves a lot of the responsibility for putting the infrastructure in place for your partners, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. No capacity management, we're delivering it to an SLA, they haven't got to worry about any growth, they can onboard a customer pretty well straight away. There's no CapEx, so in terms of, it really fits nicely with that model, and it works from single users pretty well into thousands of users, so there's no question about who's my target audience and have I got the capability or even the credibility to serve some of my enterprise customers. You know that you've got the backing there to do that.
Right, and I mean, is this an offering that you expect to help you expand your channel, or is it you just want it to for your existing channel?
I think it will expand our channel, yeah. So the use case is really twofold. It helps, we have a large partner base at the moment who have historically transacted our products, so they just sell our servers and storage, and they're looking at how they can grow their annuity business. And an offering like this enables us to go to those partners with something pre-built, ready to go, that they can start moving to annuity-based business. But there's also then the new wave of service providers that have joined us on the program in the last year, and the new ones that are coming on every week really, where this enables them to add something new to their offering portfolio with no upfront cost or risk, and enables us to add something different into them aside from the normal thing. So it's good, very good.
Very, very interesting. I think finally, just a couple of words about the show. Have you spotted anything unusual here at the show? You've obviously told people about your new announcements. What's the reception like?
We've not seen too many people today. For us, the show is really around speaking with more partners, catching up with the people that we've liaised with over the last 12 months. 12 months ago was speak with as many people we can about what our message was. Now it's solidifying, catching up, reinforcing with the people who didn't come on the journey with us, and then also understanding how people's businesses have moved so that we can take that back and embed it in our program, because it is definitely about a joint approach to market, and we're learning from our partners as well in order so we can shape industry-specific solutions with those partners to take forward and add to our current portfolio. So it's a bit of an organic process for us.
Well, it sounds very exciting, and I mean, as somebody who's come from the partner world, I absolutely support the enthusiasm that you've got for actually working with your partners. That's the way to do it. So thank you very much, gentlemen.
Pleasure.